What is up, everyone, and welcome back to week number 20 of building Coruscant, the hunt for Ahsoka. Yes, we're 20 weeks in to this building series, and we are getting nearer and nearer to the finale with every single episode that we do. This week I had a ton of fun completing 2 of the hidden rooms, as well as getting some tiling done and loads more. So make sure you stay tuned right till the end to see everything I get done. Also hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing up on the agenda this week is to finish off something I didn't finish last week, and that's the little hidden armory. So you can see here I'm adding the little blasters to the wall. I just finished making this little wall. Basically it was a replica of the other side, and now I'm adding it back into the actual mock itself. This was pretty easy to do, however there are a few things that weren't quite right, which I will be amending later in the video. Now I've just got to add the tiles here and get this all plated up, and then we'll have a look at it when it's inside the actual mock. Okay, so now the actual armory is inside of the base itself, and you can see it's pretty snugly placed into its position right there. I did have a few problems that I'm going to be addressing later on and fixing about this room. As I said before, there was one thing where I've tried to pull it back out again and it completely shattered the back wall, so I've got some fixing to do, but yeah, we'll come back to that later in the video. So speaking of hidden rooms, I actually finished something off that I was meaning to finish off a few weeks ago. Basically in one of the previous episodes I started and pretty much finished off this prison cell right here. So this is the scene where Ahsoka is kept after being wrongfully accused, and pretty much where she escapes from, which leads us to the actual scene that I'm recreating in the main mock. So yeah, I'd pretty much finished this entire prison cell, apart from the fact that I hadn't finished the small sink over here. So basically the sink is made up with this small panel piece with this curved bit wrapping around the outside, and I think it looks really good. It's very minimalistic. It kind of just creates that little small gap where you can have some water sort of build up or something like that, and it pretty much does that quite nicely. It's a very minimalistic cell. Obviously there isn't much in a prison cell that you need to include, so I think it turned out pretty well. Obviously we have the laser door and then the hallway on the outside, but yeah, now that's done, that's pretty much completed. So now all I need to do is just place a couple minifigs in there when the final mock is actually made. Happy I managed to finish that off, and that leaves us with only one more room left to finish off in the corner over there, so that'll be pretty good. I'll definitely get to that in the next couple of updates, so if you have any more ideas for that, let me know. I'll talk over a few more at the end of today's video. So next thing I have to work out is where this is going to go. This is the turret right here. So I have obviously the base of the back, then we have the turret that shoots down Ahsoka's little craft that she attempts to escape with. Basically we have a turret on either side. I'm just trying to work out where this is going to go. Obviously, I've got the kind of dimensions laid out there. I think I might push it a little bit back closer to this. And then once I have that all set in place, I can really start to work on where all the tiles are going to go and stuff, and where I can actually raise the section up, obviously, because this has to be raised up one more plate in order to fit above the tiles right there. But yeah, once I've worked this out, it pretty much enables me to tile off this entire section, which is going to look really good. And it's one of the last things I actually have to do. I've started to lay a few tiles out around here, around the curved slope. All I have to do now is just work on where these tiles are going to go, work on that back section, finish off the tops of these, which is going to be pretty much done on that live stream as well. Hopefully I did just get a load of tiles. I'm going to tile it off, and then I'm going to work out whether I want to put anything else on top of it, like any antennas or anything like that. And then after that I've just got to do the secret room, and then I'm pretty much done with the mock. So obviously we've still got that section over there to do, which I'm hopefully going to finish off this week, if not in next week's episode. And then I'm also going to just do some more tiling. So hopefully it should be a pretty good week, and I should get a load of progress done. So let's head straight into some more progress. So coming off the back of that live stream right there, you can see I did a load of progress both on the tiling of the actual mock itself as well as the tiling of the top of these. You can see both of these are completely tiled off now, which looks good. I do really wish they had a 1x1 groove plate. I think that would be so useful just to get those extra bits there, but I decided to just go around the edge with different plates and stuff, and I think that looks pretty standard. I don't know whether I'm going to add anything else to the top. I sort of did this for now. If you guys think I should add some more stuff to the top here, I think it would be maybe a good idea, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty flat in the actual concept arts that I've got. But yeah, pretty much after that I just ended up working around these things here, pretty much getting all of that tiled off in the right space there. I do need to raise that up by one plate there, I think, just so these will then fit above the actual tiles. It kind of slots in there nice now, but it's pretty easy to take out, which I might leave like that. It kind of looks kind of cool. And yeah, then I did end up working on a load of this tiling here. I did a load of different designs with a few different pieces, but it wasn't really working out the way I wanted it to do, so I decided just to go with this small diamond right here, and I'll probably add another one in there and then another one in there. So yeah, I think that looks all right. Definitely isn't the most complicated design in the world. Pretty happy with the amount of tiling I managed to get done. Obviously did this side as well. Still need to go along the back edge there with all the tiles running along underneath there. Obviously I couldn't really reach it on the stream, so I didn't do that bit right then on the stream, but I'll probably go back in and do that pretty soon. But yeah, overall pretty happy with the amount of tiling and amount of progress I managed to get done over the course of this week so far. Let me know what you think of those flat tops, and let me know what you think of this. Pretty much then after that I'm waiting to sort of finish off these areas here, and then I can start to work on the designs for this back section right here, where I'm going to have the different flags and things like that. So with regards to the flags that are all at the back of the mock, I'm pretty much going to work on a couple of these flags in the next couple of episodes, and I've got a few ideas for what I want to do. Basically you can see there's a row of flags there all in red. My first thought was to use loads of these just stacked on top of each other, but I think that would look really rubbish, so I decided I kind of would search up a few different concepts and stuff like that, and this is what I found. I really like this way of building a flag with different plates and different studs. This one I actually found on Google, so it was pretty simple and it's pretty cool. I think it adds a really nice wavy effect to it, and it definitely can be done in the red color scheme. I've ordered some red clips, I've ordered some red 1x1 studs, and I've ordered some red 1x2 tiles as well, so I should be able to build this in the next couple of episodes. Hopefully that'll arrive, and then I want to do at least 4 I think of these potentially, but I'll see what I can do. So yeah, obviously I will be building those when it does come down to it, and I'll have those sort of positioned around this area right here. I'll have probably 4, maybe 2 on either side, and then something in the middle potentially, but yeah, we'll see that in the coming weeks. But I thought I'd just mention that in this episode. So as I alluded to earlier, there was a slight problem with the way this room fit into the actual gap that I made for it. Basically I did have it at this level right here, so it was an extra plate high, and it kind of was interrupting and catching on the different things at the top. Obviously at the front I need to have it that height, but yeah, in the middle I didn't really need to have those unnecessary bits that would kind of catch on the top and on the ceiling and things like that. So I decided to lower it down by 1 plate throughout the middle here, and that definitely is helping it fit better into the actual mock, and I don't think you'd even notice it really. I think it looks pretty good, and it even makes it more flush with this back section right here, the snot section. So overall I think that was a good solution. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but on this wall I actually hung a minigun rather than the shield that I hung on this wall, so let me know what you think of that as well. Okay, so now something that's become a customary in the last couple of episodes of Building Coruscant. I'm going to go through a couple of your comments and suggestions for this final 3rd room that I'm going to be adding into the mock. I really like doing this as it involves you guys a lot, and it helps you guys to create ideas for me, and also just inspires me as well of what I should build in the final room. So the first idea that was suggested by a couple of people is the control room for the prison. This is definitely an idea I had in mind, and I think it would be a really cool one. It's sort of where Fox is hidden behind that glass. However, I don't think I have a second Fox. That's the only problem about this idea. I think this would be really cool if I did have a second Fox. However, I could just use it where I sort of just transfer him over in the finale video and put him into the secret room as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of that idea. I think that's probably one of my favorite ideas from the comment section of last week's episode. A very, very unique one from Lego Bex is that it should be a micro scale speeder chase from Attack of the Clones. Now, this is a very, very unique idea. I don't know whether I will be doing this one, but it's such a cool idea. I thought I had to mention it in this episode. Captain Rex Builds says the Polynesian spa would fit nicely in the secret room. Now, this is a very funny idea. Hello there suggests a prison canteen. Now, this would fit very well with the armory. I think it'd be kind of cool. Laserbrick Lego says SW should make a clone trooper beds, or so like a barracks. I think that'd be kind of cool, or a war planning room. Now, those are both fantastic ideas. Brick Builder says do the scene of Barriss Offee fighting a Coruscant guard before Ahsoka gets out of her cell and is blamed for killing the clones. Now, this is really cool because it's something we don't actually see in the actual movies. I do like this idea a lot, and I think it'd be a really good one to do. Obviously being the scene that's kind of alluded to when Ahsoka comes out and is blamed for the deaths of those shock troopers. I think this would be kind of cool to explain the behind the scenes. I think that's a really good idea. Again, Droid Bait's nightclub idea is a very, very good one. I think this would be a really cool one to do potentially. But yeah guys, those are some of the best ideas that you guys left in the comment section of last week's episode. Let me know what you think of those ideas. I think I'm definitely leaning mostly towards the fox idea. But yeah, once again, let me know in the comments. I'd love to feature your comment in the next episode. And everything you suggest, it really does help me to narrow down the idea of what I want to do for the final room. But yeah, my prediction is that we're going to be finishing this mock within a couple of weeks, so you definitely don't want to miss the future episodes and the finale. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell next to the subscribe button, as it means you'll stay up to date every time I do post a video, and you will be notified when those videos do go live, so you won't miss a single episode. But yeah, sadly I didn't manage to get any work done on the curved wall in this episode of building Coruscant. However, I will be finishing that off in the next couple of weeks. I've just had a very busy week this week and didn't manage to get too much done, but I'm glad I could join you guys on a live stream, and we had a ton of fun on there. So shout out to everyone who came along, and definitely stay tuned for more building Coruscant and other building live streams coming up on the channel very soon. Leave a like if you did enjoy today's video guys, but I'll see you in the next episode of building Coruscant. Goodbye.